Number 00, Royce O'Neal. At guard, 6'6", number 12, Joe Harris. At forward, 6'10", number 10, Ben Simmons. Guard, 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Brian, last season the Nets traded away James Harden, separating what might have been the most skilled superstar trio ever. Asked if he wondered what might have been, Kevin Durant said, quote, "I'm only about what happened. We played a good brand of basketball while we were out on the floor, so you can live with that." BA?
Allie, thank you. A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then Friday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Joe Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. And here in the middle of the season, these two teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harris from behind the arc. First shot won't go. Now Los Angeles with it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they zapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
That one falls.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jackson against Dinwiddie from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's O'Neal. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Right side Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
George passes to Morris. Jackson against Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Morris. From downtown. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, He's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
To the left wing. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Pass to Claxton. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Zubac. Jackson, pass to George. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity for him.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
He misses the free throw.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith checked in for Ben Simmons. Warren comes in for O'Neal. Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Dinwiddie. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Now here's Mills, averaging around 6 a game, and he gets that one. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Claxton. Outside Curry. George against Warren. Clock at 6. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard finds George. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. George has got 7 points in the game.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
Here's Claxton, guarded by Batum. Curry passes to Mills. Inside. Here's Claxton. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Leonard. Fades back. No good. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Mills, the pass to Warren. Screen by Claxton. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by George. And he makes it.
Give Warren a blanket right now. That's his comfort zone. He's snuggling up there.
George with it. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. He's got 9.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Warren. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
The Nets with a lead.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Powell in at the 3. Here's Jackson after the basket by Brooklyn. Driving in. And Zubac with the basket on the assist from Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Zubac has got his first basket. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Last time they met in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Now here's Jackson, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Dinwiddie against Powell. Dinwiddie outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And he knocks down the first one. Watanabe's checked in for Finney Smith. And so he hits both. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Morris. Fade away. That one's wide left.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Dinwiddie, no good. The Clippers trail. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Kennard outside. Pass to Morris. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Here's Dinwiddie. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Jackson on the wing. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Jackson loves getting into the lane and trying to draw guys in and take a few bumps.
Dinwiddie outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Morris, a screen on Harris. Powell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Just 3 to shoot. Kennard finds Zubats from deep three-point range. Rebound Brooklyn. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Simmons. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the quarter. Timeout called, the Clippers.
Time to make the join for your Brooklyn Nets.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. T.J. Warren comes in for O'Neal. Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And Sumner subbed in for Dinwiddie. .141 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to George. Batum sets a screen. And the Clippers miss again. For Brooklyn, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. The Nets with a lead. Warren up top. Pass to Curry. Back to Warren. The 3 is up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Warren's got 5.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Now here's George. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against New York.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And he comes up with a bucket. He's got 11.
Just such a natural shooting ability. Paul George making the tough mid-ranger look easy.
Warren against Leonard. Now Warren. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. So we conclude the first half. Nets out in front, up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
22.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
They have to love how the upcoming schedule is looking. This is a team that simply takes care of business when they're at home. They take pride in who they're playing, and they just love the fans.
And now looking at where things stand at the half, there's some work to be done for the Los Angeles Clippers.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate, communication was bad, no effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And Brooklyn shooting an efficient 57% tonight. We've got Ben Simmons, also Royce O'Neal out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's George. Pass to Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And there's the rejection. Here's O'Neal. Leonard defending. Here's Harris. And George with some nice D.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's George. He's got 11. Three-pointer, no good. Jackson against Dinwiddie. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. And the Clippers miss again.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Simmons with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Harris. Nice shot by George.
Well, he's nice where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Jackson outside. George for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And stolen by Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Dinwiddie. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Finney-Smith checked in for Claxton. T.J. Warren comes in for O'Neal. Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And Sumner subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Batum is checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mann in for Jackson. Here's Sumner. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And George launches it from deep. And they recover it. Covington passes to George. And it's off from 3-point range.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and He seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Curry. And here's Warren. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. No good. A bit long that time. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Kennard outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Simmons.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Curry. Simmons with it. Covington grabs the board. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Sumner. Back to Simmons. Shoots from the right block. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Mann. Looking for his first basket still in this one. For 3, Covington. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn making some changes. Watanabe's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Mills in for Sumner. Norman Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Nets shooting it at 52%. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Curry. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shot to end the cold streak. Doesn't go for him.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Powell for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So, on the floor for the Clippers. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jackson. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. That one's good from Morris on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Warren. Screen by Claxton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Warren. And the bucket is good. And the Nets lead by 13.
T.J. Warren is a born scorer. That's his role, and he's aggressive with it.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
And your next U.S. team.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. For three, George. And the Clippers miss again.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Dinwiddie, no good. The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Brooklyn with the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's O'Neal. George defending. Now Simmons. Dinwiddie with it. Just 5 to shoot. Zubac comes with a double team. From deep, here's Simmons. Nets keep it alive. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down low. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
First free throw is good. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. He does not get the second one. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament, if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score in. Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Paul George at the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Falls, so he hits both of them. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Dinwiddie against Jackson. Pass to O'Neal. To the left side wing. Simmons against Morris. It's Simmons with a drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
Zubac with a screen on Dinwiddie. Now George. And it's Harris with the rebound. Simmons up top. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. Tipped away. Stolen by Dinwiddie. To the inside. Here's Simmons. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. The Clippers shooting just 33% so far in this game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nets.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Brooklyn. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 14-5 run. Jackson against Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Morris. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 18. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Always thank you so much.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Can't wait to see you once again.
All right, Joe, congratulations. A great defensive effort for this team tonight. Can you elaborate more on what happened on the defensive end?
Everybody was just locked in. We just did a good job executing the game plan, knowing personnel, flying around. We talked about just trying to be the grittier team, the tougher team. I think we were tonight.
Great mental focus by the whole team. Thanks, Joe.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.